Harrison Butker.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucks are underway from Tampa. On the return, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's locked. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now it's Barner. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Plan for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Take me up. Here we go. 56 is mine. 56 is mine. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 20.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 58 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Chiefs.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check 56. No, 66. 56.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To Evans on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
Again, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's